Imagine turning on your faucet. Cold, clean water bursts forth on demand anytime. So commonplace, we barely think about it. Yet, as of 2023, about 2.2 billion people worldwide still lack access to safely managed drinking water, according to the latest WHO and UNICEF data. In the United States, over 2 million people still live without basic running water at home, a hidden crisis in one of the world's wealthiest nations. But behind this effortless moment lies one of the hardest-fought battles in human history. Water systems span over 3 million miles of pipelines, connecting cities, suburbs, and rural areas across the globe. Those who mastered water flourished. Those who didn't vanished. Ancient civilizations built aqueducts and wells, shaping the course of history. Today, 7 in 10 people worldwide enjoy the comfort of running water at home. But climate change and population growth threaten this security, and regions with the highest water insecurity are growing. But for many, this is an illusion, and the reality is far more precarious. Water scarcity is a daily struggle for millions. In 2018, Cape Town, South Africa, came dangerously close to day zero, the moment when taps would run dry due to a historic drought. Since then, cities like Chennai, India, in 2019, and Los Angeles, USA, have faced their own water emergencies. These crises underscore the urgent need for global water conservation. Millions of residents queued for water at ration points, their daily lives upended. Today, similar threats loom in cities across every continent as climate change and population growth intensify the crisis. The warning is clear. Water shortages are growing more frequent and severe. By 2025, half of the world's population is expected to live in water-stressed areas. Cities at risk now include Sao Paulo, Chennai, Los Angeles, Melbourne, Jakarta, London, Beijing, Istanbul, Tokyo, Bangalore, Barcelona, and Mexico City. Billions depend on fragile water systems that are increasingly under threat. These are not remote towns. They are global powerhouses facing potential water crises. Urbanization and climate change are pushing demand beyond what nature can supply. By 2040, experts warn, most of the world may not have enough water to meet demand year-round. Only bold planning and innovation can help us avoid disaster. Earth is often called the blue planet. Over 326 million trillion gallons of water cover its surface, but not all of it is usable. About 97.5% of Earth's water is salt water in oceans and seas. Only 2.5% is freshwater. But nearly 70% of that is locked away in glaciers and ice caps. Less than 1% of all fresh water is accessible for people to use, found in rivers, lakes, and underground sources. But this tiny fraction isn't shared equally. According to the World Bank, Canada has over 80,000 cubic meters of renewable freshwater per person each year, while Kuwait has less than 10. In sub-Saharan Africa, women and girls spend an estimated 200 million hours every day collecting water, time lost to education and opportunity. Our ancestors settled near lakes and rivers, the accessible 1%. As civilizations grew, we engineered aqueducts, canals, and pipes to move water where it was needed. Mexico City sits where lakes once glittered. Today it pipes in water from hundreds of kilometers away and drains its aquifers so fast the city literally sinks, up to 23 centimeters or 9 inches a year in some places. Domestic use, drinking, flushing, washing, now accounts for about 10% of global freshwater demand. Every drop still matters. Agriculture remains the largest consumer, about 70%, while industry now uses nearly 20% of all freshwater. But much of this water is wasted. Each year, about 2.1 trillion gallons of treated water are lost worldwide due to leaks in old pipes and faulty infrastructure. In farming, outdated irrigation methods waste billions of liters daily. Modern drip systems can cut usage in half, saving precious water. Water hides in the things we buy. Producing 1 kilogram of beef requires about 15,000 liters of water. A cotton shirt takes 2,500 liters, a single hamburger 1,650 liters, and a cup of coffee 130 liters. As incomes rise, diets shift toward more meat and processed foods, putting even more pressure on dwindling supplies. But we can all make a difference. Fix leaky faucets and pipes, take shorter showers, run full loads in dishwashers and washing machines. In the garden, water early or late to reduce evaporation. Choose native plants that need less water. If millions act, the impact is enormous. Audit your own water use, at home, at work, and in what you buy. Every choice matters. As water grows scarcer, it's often called the petroleum of the 21st century, a resource fueling power struggles, profit, and global debate. The global bottled water market was valued at over $300 billion in 2022. Across the globe, hedge funds, investors, and private companies are buying up water rights. In Latin America and beyond, protests erupt as communities fight privatization, demanding water remain public and accessible. The debate rages: is water a basic human right or a commodity to be bought and sold? News headlines highlight fierce disputes from Bolivia to California, as citizens and corporations clash over access and control. Competition for water can spark violence. In 2022, over 50 countries reported water-related conflicts, seen in the Darfur crisis, the Syrian civil war, and tensions along the Nile, all rooted in scarcity and drought. Yet, hope remains. International summits and organizations work to mediate disputes, seeking agreements that balance needs and prevent crisis. Who should own water? Should it be a right for all or a resource for profit? The answer will shape our future. What do you think? Around the world, communities are embracing innovative solutions to secure their water future. Rainwater harvesting systems capture precious rainfall from rooftops, storing it for dry days. In Singapore, advanced new water plants now supply over 40% of the nation's water demand by recycling and purifying used water. In India, entire villages have revived ancient stepwells and built new catchment ponds, transforming once parched lands into green oases. In Australia, cities encourage greywater recycling, using water from sinks and showers to irrigate gardens and parks, reducing waste and demand. Israel leads the world by recycling nearly 90% of its wastewater, the highest rate anywhere. Drip irrigation technology pioneered here and in India slashes water use in farming, making every drop count. Community-led projects in Kenya have brought clean water to thousands by building simple sand dams, storing water underground for use in the dry season. Infographics and smart meters help people track their usage, inspiring millions to conserve. Every drop saved is a step toward resilience. The power of collective action is real. Support or start a local water initiative. Together, we can secure water for generations to come. Cape Town averted day zero not by rain alone, but because its citizens made dramatic changes. At the height of the crisis, daily water use dropped from 200 liters per person to about 50 liters, a remarkable shift in behavior. Water use fell by more than half. The crisis paused, not solved, by what experts call behavioral inflection. This shows the power of collective action. If every household in the U.S. reduced shower time by just 1 minute, it would save over 170 billion gallons of water each year. Small changes add up to massive results. Water is not just a commodity. It is a thread that ties together civilizations, economies, and the survival of billions. The challenge: treating water with the respect its value demands while ensuring it remains a basic, universal right. History teaches us, when we forget water's worth, we invite crisis. But when we adapt, technically, politically, and culturally, we can rewrite our future. The glass is not yet empty if we act before the tap runs dry. Each of us can save water, but change begins when we see water for what it truly is: life itself. Let's not wait for day zero to remember.